Welcome back, everybody. Have you ever gotten an email from a foreign country or maybe foreign royalty asking for money? Or maybe a contractor took your money and ran. In this day and age, everybody is vulnerable to scams. Here with a warning about some common scams and advice for avoiding them is Ed Herman from Brown & Crouppen, the amazing disappearing Ed Herman. You look great, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It hasn't been that long since you've been here, but you're even smaller still.
Well, yeah, it continues. But
we'll exchange notes after the show.
Absolutely.
Use some pointers. So, as the weather nerd, one of the resident weather nerds here, I am painfully aware of the fact that we've been pelted with hail so far this spring. And I can't tell, my neighborhood was hit hard. I can't tell you how many flyers, how many knocks on the door, how many pickups have pulled into the driveway. Got to be careful.
Well,
right?
You do have to be careful. And some of that's perfectly legitimate.
Sure,
and it's
of
good
course,
business.
yeah.
You know, if you know a neighborhood's been hit and that's the business you're in, why not reach out to those people? Yep. But those are the ones that have scruples. And where people have to be careful is for the people that are out there really just generating leads for businesses. It's not really the business even itself, but they get paid to go door to door. And everything always sounds great. It's always, you know, well, we're going to get your homeowners to pay for all this.
Yeah.
But until we can't get the ball rolling on that until you've put some money down, or, you know, you're probably going to have a $1,000 deductible on your repair. You give us that deductible, we'll get the whole job written up, and we'll get your insurance to pay for it. You know, you got to be wary of any, you know, and I'm going to say it several times today, but anything that sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So, you know, if you have a legitimate insurance claim, you go through your insurance. You get the claim approved first. Then you choose your contractor and figure out who should do the work on you. But don't think just because it sounds easy and they're going to do everything and this is what they do for a living. So, you know, don't just trust it to them. And
at the very least, see something in writing before you do anything.
You do, but you know, truthfully, anybody can just write something down and make it look authentic. So you don't want to hire any business that you haven't researched. Even in the moment, people get caught up and they're like, you know what, I've been wanting to take care of my driveway, I've been wanting to take care of this roof. You know, now it's being handed to me, maybe I should just do it now. And not just with scams, but just general financial prudence. Take a deep breath. Research them on the internet. Research them through the Better Business Bureau. Talk to people who have used them in the past and make sure that they're reputable, that they stuck to their word and did everything in the time frame and at the estimate that they quoted.
Let's go back inside the house for a second. The telephone rings, the cell phone rings, telemarketers. How do we need to dot our I's and cross our T's with telemarketers?
First of all, first thing everybody needs to do is put themselves on the Missouri Do Not Call list. Nobody needs to be bothered by telemarketers. You know, maybe it was a great sales thing 20 years ago. You have to, if you want to avoid scams, you have to take control over the things that you purchase, services, goods. Anytime somebody's approaching you with something, I'd automatically be wary of it. But if they do call you, if they're not either abiding by the rules of the Do Not Call list, or maybe you know, you're not on the list, never give out personal information over the phone. Never, under any circumstances, do you give a Social Security number. Never give any credit card information. And don't fall, and there are some cruel scams out there, and they're designed to target the elderly. Where I've heard situations where people claim that a relative has been arrested in another state, and they're going to be detained unless money is sent there immediately. Let me tell you, that's a scam. Those things never happen. Nobody is accepting bail money over the phone to get a relative out of jail.
Well, and the sad thing is it's happening literally every day.
It is happening every day because I think, you know, people play into all of our most primal things, our desire to get rich.
They know where to pull the strings.
Our desire to get rich, a desire to give ourselves permission to buy things that we probably shouldn't be buying.
And to help people.
A desire to help people. You know, the one, of course, that you referenced at the beginning is a famous email scam where foreign royalty is contacting you, and we can't get out of the country. You need a couple $1,000s of American, but once we come over, we'll be able to pay you back, plus hundreds of thousands above that. And, you know, it's obviously just, you wonder how do people fall for it, but people fall for it because they want to believe it's true.
You said it. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Right, and you're not going to win the lottery. Let me save the mystery now. None of you are winning the lottery. It's not going to happen. And if anybody suggests that you have, they're lying to you. And anything where they tell you they're going to give you free trips if you call this, if you do that, they're all scams. They're vouchers for a night in a hotel. By the time you've paid your airfare, your travel, your food, it's just scams. Avoid them.
If you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, you can email us at greatday@kmov.com.